Ford EcoSport kickstarted the compact SUV craze in India, and it remained the undisputed segment leader for almost half a decade. And just when it started showing its age and competition started to heat up, Ford has decided to give it a much needed facelift. And the good news is that the changes to the 2017 EcoSport are not merely skin deep. And Ford says 1,600 components of the 2017 EcoSport are all new. There are key changes to the exterior, interior, and even the powertrain. Let's take a detailed look. The 2017 EcoSport gets a completely refreshed face with larger headlamps with projectors and daytime running lights. The Ford blue oval badge now finds its place within the new grille, which has been moved up closer to the bonnet. The fog lamps have made way for larger triangular units that also house the turn indicators. Combine all these with a power bulge on the bonnet, you have an SUV that looks more modern and aggressive. Changes to the sides are limited to new 17-inch alloy wheels, but only on the top variants. Nothing has changed at the rear, but thankfully, Ford has retained the tailgate-mounted spare wheel, which helps maintain its identity. If you found changes to the exterior underwhelming, you need only to step inside to see where Ford's time and money have been invested. The high driving position is familiar, but almost everything else you can see or touch is new. The steering wheel is wrapped in soft leather and has switches for infotainment, driver information, and cruise control. The instrument cluster adopts a function-over-form design and looks quite old school, but it's easy to read at a glance and looks nice when illuminated. The all-black theme continues inside, but the dashboard has seen quite a few changes. Central AC vents have been repositioned and the climate control unit now comes from the Figo. There are 2 USB ports now and the door lock button has been shifted to the door. However, what really catches your fancy is the freestanding 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. It's easily one of the best in business with crisp graphics and quick touch response. Positioned well within the reach of the driver, it requires minimal eyes of the road time thanks to the large icons and uncluttered interface. The EcoSport now gets Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity, and moreover, you get 7 selectable colors for ambient lighting. Seats remain comfortable as before, and the driver now gets center armrest with a deep storage area. The rear seats do not recline anymore, but continues to offer decent legroom and thigh support. We would be certainly happier if Ford could offer rear AC vents with the facelift. The rear seats can be tumbled at the push of a button to expand the 352 liters of boot space to 1100 liters. The cabin is more practical with additional storage areas, cup holders and 12-volt power outlets both at the front and back. The segment-first tire pressure monitoring system comes as a surprise from the car maker. The biggest talking point is the all-new 1.5-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine. It replaces the older 1.5-liter petrol unit and now develops 123 PS of power and 150 Nm of torque. Being a naturally aspirated engine, it's very quick to respond to throttle inputs and builds power in a very linear fashion. Codenamed the Dragon, the new engine's refinement levels are of top order. The inherent vibration and harshness are almost non-existent, and only at high RPMs can you tell it's a 3-cylinder. You get 2 transmission options, a 5-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. Ford has replaced the twin-clutch automatic with a conventional torque converter unit, which isn't as quick, but instead what you get are paddle shifters, a segment-first feature that offers you a more engaging driving experience. The automatic works like a dream in urban conditions, and it's only when you hit the highway that you realize it's not the quickest to react to pedal inputs. But then you have the Sport mode that offers a more responsive and spirited drive, although it's going to put some strain on your fuel efficiency. Ford has discontinued the 1-liter EcoBoost petrol engine and carried over the 1.5-liter diesel engine without changes. It develops 100 bhp and 205 Nm of torque and retains the same characteristics as before, quick and responsive across the power band. The diesel comes only with a 5-speed manual gearbox, and despite a slightly notchy shifting action, this transmission is geared perfectly for the enthusiast driver. The EcoSport, like any other Ford, always offered a good balance between ride and handling, ensuring a smooth yet controllable drive. Ford has now tweaked the suspension in response to customer feedback, and the ride is noticeably softer now. Road imperfections are absorbed more efficiently than before, but surprisingly, the changes seem to have had little impact on handling. You still can carry good speed into corners, and the car will hold its line well. The steering is wonderfully light but gains weight as the speed rises and is significantly sharper than other cars in this segment. The EcoSport also sets benchmark in terms of safety by offering up to 6 airbags, traction control, emergency assist system, ABS and EBD, hill assist control and reverse camera with guidelines. The EcoSport has been a great all-rounder, and the 2017 facelift has given it a fresh lease of life. While the refreshed exteriors, interiors and the superb infotainment system are welcome changes, the all-new petrol engine and its automatic transmission are sure to give this car an edge over its rivals. Thanks for watching and do subscribe to our channel.